Ladies and gents, my name is Brandon Stover. Welcome to the How to Solve Climate Change course from Plato University. Causes, systems, obstacles, solutions to this global challenge is what you're going to learn here today. When you're ready to learn more skills, join us for free at plato.university. Let's get started with today's lesson. Explain succinctly what BECCS or BECCS are from first principle.
BECCS stands for Bioenergy with Carbon Capture and Storage. It is a climate change mitigation technique that involves generating energy from biomass such as plants and organic waste and capturing the carbon dioxide emitted during the energy production process. The captured CO2 is then stored underground in geological formations to prevent it from entering the atmosphere and contributing to global warming.
Why do BECCS help to solve climate change?
BECCS is considered a potential solution to climate change because it has the potential to remove CO2 from the atmosphere. By capturing and storing CO2, BECCS can effectively offset emissions from other sectors and help to achieve negative emissions. This means that BECCS can reduce the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and contribute to limiting global warming.
Steelman the other side. Why would BECCS not work to solve climate change?
While BECCS has the potential to be a valuable climate change mitigation strategy, there are several challenges and concerns that need to be addressed. Large-scale deployment of BECCS may lead to competition for land between food production, biodiversity conservation, and energy crops, potentially leading to unintended negative consequences. BECCS requires substantial amounts of land, water, and energy for biomass cultivation, processing, and carbon capture. If not implemented carefully, it could lead to increased resource exploitation and environmental impacts. The carbon capture and storage technology necessary for BECCS is still in its early stages and faces challenges related to cost, scalability, and long-term effectiveness.
Who benefits most by implementing BECCS as a solution?
The primary beneficiaries of implementing BECCS are countries and industries seeking to reduce their carbon emissions and achieve climate goals. BECCS can offer a means to transition to a low-carbon economy, providing an additional tool for nations to meet their emission reduction targets under international climate agreements.
Who is harmed most by implementing BECCS as a solution?
The potential harm of implementing BECCS largely depends on how it is executed. If not managed properly, large-scale BECCS projects could lead to land use conflicts, deforestation, and biodiversity loss. Additionally, communities that rely on natural resources from areas designated for biomass cultivation may face adverse social and economic impacts if not adequately addressed.
How feasible is BECCS to implement as a solution?
The feasibility of BECCS depends on several factors, including technological advancement, availability of sustainable biomass feedstock, and supportive policies and regulations. While the concept of BECCS is promising, its large-scale implementation faces challenges such as ensuring sustainable biomass production, developing cost-effective CCS technology, and addressing potential environmental and social impacts.
How do BECCS work as a solution to climate change?
First, biomass cultivation must be undertaken. Growing energy crops or using organic waste as biomass feedstock. These plants absorb CO2 during their growth, effectively sequestering carbon. Biomass is processed to generate energy through burning, gasification, or other conversion methods. This process releases CO2 and other emissions. The CO2 emitted during biomass conversion is captured using carbon capture and storage technology. It is then compressed and transported for storage. The captured CO2 is stored underground in geological formations, such as depleted oil and gas reservoirs or saline aquifers, where it is securely stored for long periods, preventing it from entering the atmosphere.
What is a real-life example of BECCS being implemented?
The Drax Power Station in the United Kingdom is a large-scale bioenergy facility with a CCS pilot project. Drax is converting some of its coal-burning units to run on biomass and has implemented CCS technology to capture CO2 emissions from the biomass combustion process. The captured CO2 is then transported and stored in geological formations.
For BECCS as a solution to work, what innovation or policy needs to be created?
To make BECCS an effective solution, several innovations and policies are essential. Advancements in CCS technology to make it more cost-effective, efficient, and scalable. Sustainable biomass sourcing practices to ensure that biomass cultivation does not compete with food production or cause environmental degradation. Robust policies and regulations to address potential social and environmental impacts, promote sustainable practices, and incentivize investment in BECCS projects.
Right now, you're speaking to passionate students who want to actually solve problems like these. What top 3 skills should they study so that they actually have the ability to do so?
Start with environmental science and engineering. A deep understanding of environmental science, sustainability, and engineering principles is crucial to assess the feasibility, impacts, and potential risks of BECCS projects. Then study carbon capture and storage technology. Studying CCS technology and its development will help students contribute to improving and advancing the crucial component of BECCS. Learning about sustainable biomass production, land use, and resource management is essential to ensure that BECCS projects are environmentally and socially responsible.
For today's activity, design a policy proposal outlining regulations, incentives, and guidelines for the implementation of BECCS projects in a specific region.
Thank you for taking the How to Solve Climate Change course. If you want to learn the skills to solve this global challenge, join us for free at plato.university for exclusive content, extra resources, and actionable exercises with every lesson. This course was produced by Plato University, where students turn passions into purpose and learn skills to change the world. Learn more at plato.university.